Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to Football Fan TV, and this is top 10 players which are not retired yet. And to win this video, you don't need to be playing in the top 5 leagues right now, but you guys need to have a brilliant career, and you guys need to be one of the best players in the history, and which are not retired yet. That means you guys are still playing. You can be playing in MLS, in the Japanese league, even in the Chinese league, and you can even play in the top 5 leagues. You just need to have a brilliant career. So yeah, there won't be like the new guys. Like there won't be any like Mo Salah, Virgil van Dijk, Sadio Mane's. Like there won't be like many of the new players like Mbappe, Haaland, Phil Foden, even not KDB. Like these are like experienced and old players. I think they only like a one. I wanna say how much I can remember a player under 30 and he's 29. So hopefully you guys are gonna enjoy this concept, and I will keep doing top 10 players if this gets good response. And now let's get right into the video. 10th place, Dani Alves. Dani Alves is the best, not one of the best right back in history, according to me. Some people think like Zanetti, Carlos Alberto, but I never saw them play, but I saw Dani Alves play. So that's one of the reasons. Trent might overtake him, but right now, Dani Alves is the best right back for me, and he deserved this top 10 spot. And for Barca, he was brilliant. He was a member of the Tiki Taka squad. He won UCLs. He he won like 2 or 3 UCL trophies, and he's my 10th place, 10th best non-retired player right now. Now let's move on to 9th, and in 9th place I have Ribery. Ribery retired and then came back from retirement. He was one of the best wingers in history. He just came back from retirement and now he's playing in like Serie B team. I wanna say or Serie A team. I don't know much about that team, and but Ribery is a brilliant footballer in history's top 100 players in the history, top 10 not retired players. Like players like him are gonna be on this list if they're not retired. If they're still playing football, they're on the list. So Ribery, brilliant career with Bayern Munich. Robin, Ribery, dream duo on the left wing and right wing plays. Bayern Munich had that for multiple years, even for like around a decade. That was a brilliant duo. Enjoyed watching it, and he had such a good career. And now let's move on to 8th. And 8th place, the Ballon d'Or winner, the UCL 5-time UCL winner, one of only some players in history. One of like less than 40 players in history have won 5 UCLs, and 10 of them have won it this year. He's a member of that squad. At the age of 37, being a centre mid, playing in like a top team, winning the UCL, doing like what he's doing right now, passing the ball like that. He's just having amazing. He just had an amazing career, and now he's just putting like a cherry on top for his like final 2 or 3 years on top of his game. When all of us thought he was finished after the Ballon d'Or, he's back now. He's one of the best centre-mids in history, a brilliant player. And now let's move on to 7th place. And 7th, Neymar Jr. I'm really like right now gutted, sad that this guy isn't in the top 3. He was third for multiple years in the Barca trio. Him and Messi were in the top 3 and Ronaldo of course. But he just ruined his career. He just wanted to be a star of the team. left Messi, and then it wasn't the same player. I was thinking, should he be in the top 5? And then I saw the players, caliber players, they are like better than him. But he still has like 5 years or 10 years in the for to fix his career. Hopefully he can do it, have an amazing career. But he ruins like a part of it. We saw that with many Brazilians before. Like he just loves partying. Like he could have been one of the best. He could have been the player like the coming generation is gonna admire. Like like Messi and Ronaldo. Like for the current generation, it's like Mbappe and Haaland, Phil Foden. He could have been like for both generation a player, but he hopefully he can be back in the top 5. And now let's move on to 6th place, and it's none other than the not the best. I want to say the best, but one of the best centimeters in history, Andres Iniesta. Tiki-taka football, brilliant. Iniesta is one of the most completed players in history. He could have had a couple of Ballon d'Ors if there was no Messi and Ronaldo. So, he's one of the best centimeters in history. There's so much with Barcelona, now playing in the Japanese league with Vissel Kobe for the last couple of years. He's a brilliant player. And he's about to retire, but he's still not retired. He's like 37. And that's Luka Modric could have been higher because at this age, Luka Modric is playing at a top team and I'm in the Japanese league. But I think all around, Iniesta had a better career. Now let's move on to our top 5. And 5th place goes to Sergio Ramos. He is, for me, one of the best center backs in history. For me, he's like top 10, even might be top 5 best center backs in history. And I'm a Barcelona fan, so he plays for the rivals for Real Madrid. He played there, now playing in PSG with Messi. He hasn't been that good in PSG, but he was the best center back in Real Madrid history. And that's all I have to say. He he was brilliant with his tackles. Him and Pepe at the centre back position, brilliant. He had such a good career, and now he's 35. But hopefully he will have a couple more good years with PSG. So you had a brilliant career, Ramos. Keep it up. And now let's move on to our 4th place, and that's one of he was underrated for really long time. Now he's properly rated. He was overrated at some time, but now he's well rated. And in 2019 he was underrated, and that's Robert Lewandowski. Lewandowski. I put him 4. Only 3 players I think are better. One of them, like the 3rd place, people won't put him there. But listen to my reasoning for that 3rd place, and then you guys can talk about your opinions. This is his opinion, remember that. Robert Lewandowski, the only downside, he plays for Dortmund and Bayern Munich both. Like, many players don't do that. Like, Zlatan did that. Like, Figo did that. Like, even I9 did that. So, many are snakes, but still, he's one of the best in history. I'd put him like top 75 in history, maybe even top 50. He was that good of a player. He's still doing brilliant job in the Champions League. In the league, brilliant player. Now let's move on to top 3. 3rd place, Luis Suarez. Now just listen why I put him 3rd. I have a reason. Because he was one of the best strikers of all time in Liverpool. He scored 31 goals in a year. In a season. that's like tied for the second most in history behind Mo Salah, and he was the member of MSN. He was brilliant in front of goal. He was, I think, underrated for some time. Then even when he joined Atletico, people were like, he's finished and he's scoring goals after goal. He's one of the best strikers in history. Top 50, top 30 players of all time according to me. Now let's move to top 2. Second place, Cristiano Ronaldo. Third all time, second best non-retired player. I just feel lucky to be watching Messi and Ronaldo play. It's just brilliant. I even can't talk about them. If you're not putting Messi and Ronaldo top 2, you guys are out of your mind. I put Ronaldo second and Messi first. I don't need to explain why they're top 2. Everyone knows these two legends. Those are the goats of the game. And let's just enjoy their last a couple of 3 years at the top. Messi probably has like, hopefully he can play the 2026 World Cup. Hopefully Messi or Ronaldo, one of them are gonna win this World Cup. And that's it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Drop a like if you did. Subscribe channel if you guys are new. And see you next time. Till then, peace.